What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. I want to welcome you guys back to my Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 Modded Edition. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this Let's Play so far, and if you are, be sure to hit that like button. It helps out a lot. Without any further ado, let's get into the next video. Dun, 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 I think everything that's like over here doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and do one of these. And then eventually, like I said, Dantooine is a much smaller planet to explore in KotOR 2 than it is in KotOR 1. They've just isolated the areas you need to actually target. Talakatakalu. Hoobity boobity boobity. Skibbity boppa dooboo. Akubikaba kibi. Leebity geebity geeby. Glooby globby glibby. Dan, shut up. Sorry. My apologies. Didn't mean to start any ish with you. Talakatakalu. Bing bing bang bong bong bang. Alright, what's up? Is that's Dylan, right? She's the one who met us. Excuse me. Alright, guys, we're going into Khoonda. And I plan to take Khoonda. Now, there's quite a lot of stuff in Khoonda.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return
Oh, for
here?
God's sake.
After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Khoonda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Alright, well, let's just turn it on and then get rid of it. That's what happens.
Welcome to Khoonda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Where's the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salvager?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
Where is she?
Her office.
Right. What do you have in Khoonda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Kreia is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
We're gonna find the weapon shop?
Just go to the right. His shop is the first on the right.
Why would I need to see Zeron?
If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy.
Where can I find him?
He's at the militia headquarters. Just make a right at the central corridor, and the headquarters is one of the rooms furthest in the back.
Recent problems? Like what?
The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having some internal problems too.
Could you go into more detail?
No, I couldn't. If you're really interested in that, just speak to Zeron.
It's like, why would I bother? What exactly is Khoonda?
We hope it will become the new center of government for the settlers. The administrator has been trying to organize us in the wake of the Jedi Civil War.
It's not a very big building for a center of government.
We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning.
Why do I need to see him?
If you get into any trouble...
Did I already say that? Oh, right, yeah. There you go. Alright, enough talking to him. Enough tacking. You.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Why not?
Khoonda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvage stole your equipment.
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Khoonda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
Are you sure it's a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby, and if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager joy modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where is the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Sup? We didn't have anything to say. He's like, I'm not gonna bother.
What brings you to Khoonda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garevik.
Garevik?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garevik, unlike most everyone else.
Who is he?
You're fortunate not to know him. He's a salvager. His purpose in life seems to be causing us headaches. I can tell he's back in Khoonda just by the pounding in my head. If you're not here about Garevik, do you have some other problem?
I've had no problem. Well, not the militia needs to worry about.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Is being hands-on a good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can anyone do something about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced.
So what could I do to help?
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has had a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
Sounds like you don't approve. Oh, right, sorry.
Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot, but it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may... I also think if someone could just...
All right. Is there any chance I get a
Definitely.
reward?
The militia makes sure to reward anybody that helps out DanQ8000. And if he's doing something risky. So if you happen to find something out like that, we should probably talk.
All right, all right. See you later. Other people.
I'll tell you anything that's...
I want to visit the ruins.
You should see administrator.
Okay. You know anything about Solu's problem?
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulu's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
Rumors of a Jedi?
I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though.
I did
Standing
that.
up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular.
I like the
around here.
nods to the first game. You know if the rumor's true.
Maybe. Although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave. And with that gone...
Doing what's right isn't always popular.
Easy to say for someone that doesn't live here. I'd rather grab an unshielded power coupling than get involved in that debate. The militia's dealing with enough already.
If good men say nothing, then the dark side triumphs.
You're not wrong there. For what good it'll do, if it comes up, I'll say what I think is right. You happy? I hope so. You may be my only friend in a few days. Talking about Jedi is just depressing these days. Any other cheerful problems you want to talk about?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
I've always been a fan of Barun. He's such a nice guy. And this is where we get some, this is, yeah, a shop. Greetings, fellow sentient. I notice you are not heavily armed. I'm a dumb, a doom, whatever. Okay, what's your mission? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves, therefore offer the highest of quality weapons at the lowest of low prices. I'm here offering you much in the way of weaponry at low prices. Weaponry it is, weaponry I have. Let's see what you're selling. Alright, he's got a few things. Trandoshan sword. He wants a little bit much for it. Crystal Rusan. It's not really ideal. Does he have anything for like... No, he doesn't. He has a Khoonda lens. I don't... You know what? I'll buy it. It might be good for later. I don't think I have any lenses as it is. A few questions? How long have you been here? Started my business here during the Jedi Civil War. I worked hard on my mission by helping the hardy settlers here. Things got bad for the humans. Sith invaded and killed lots of Jedi. Settlers were arrested and executed. Fortunately, I was spared, but many important sentients were not. After the war, I stayed and helped the administrator. Mission's not done. Too many Kathhounds, Kinrath, other troubles. What do you know about the mercenaries? Looking for work, but they get restless. If they get too restless, they are dangerous. It is best to be well armed. So many Kinrath and Kathhounds. Because brave humans are not... Oh, God. Traveling outside. Nice. Okay. I'll be going. Whatever, man. He's just doing all he can to sell his product.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Had a spot of trouble?
Talk to Barun first. If your situation needs militia involvement, he'll send you my way. You got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Exploring, getting to know people.
There are better places to explore and better people to know. I'm sure you have your reasons, though. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
What sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Khoonda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Khoonda plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Okay, why is the place so overrun?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War.
Oh, I have to go back,
Nobody
don't
knows
I?
for sure. Even the Authorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very.
I should have went here first, man.
As tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
Why is this place so over... well, how much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
Alright, why is this place so overrun? No, how dangerous? Oh, I already do that. We know about the
We
cave?
used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier.
We'll be back
Burrowed
there
another
anyway.
entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Alright. I'll see what I can
That's
do.
all I can ask. You want something?
What else? What's Garvik's connection?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable all the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garvik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garvik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Oh, excuse me. Can I ask you some general questions?
You really...
How's the militia doing?
There aren't more than a dozen of us, and there's too many problems. People keep hoping that the Republic sends help. We gotta help ourselves.
What do you know about the administrator?
She's smart. She gets things done. The whole place would fall apart without her. DanQ8000 isn't the center of much of anything. Our most talented people sometimes leave. Hard for someone to stay a farmer when they have the itch to do something greater. So we're lucky the administrator never went elsewhere. I bet she'd make a decent senator even.
Tell me about Khoonda.
It's our home. Might be the start of an honest capital someday. Right now, it's not much more than a swoop bike stop.
How do you feel about the mercenaries?
I don't have anything to say about that.
Alright. Goodbye. There was something else, maybe? Alright. Let's go. A few of the private doors are that you open them later on. For now, I'm glad we're done all that speaking, man. I'm getting a little drone. We'll go see her in a sec. I'm just going all the way around. Open this door. Oh, right. This guy's an ass. Garvik's an asshole.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Yeah, didn't you ever learn manners?
Many of the weak are skilled in manners, but I am not weak. Do not seek to insult me again. I am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption.
The salvagers keep coming
I don't
here
like
and
Garvik.
bothering
He's
the
a
militia.
prick, man.
That Garvik is the worst.
Can we get in here yet? Not yet. No, this is all... The key cards ones we need... I'm pretty sure I can go through here, though. Not yet? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then I guess we're going to go talk to Administrator Adare. Get the lowdown. The what for. Then we'll get out to doing some goodies.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Khoonda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
Yep.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
Yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Technically, it was Davik Kang's vessel. Prefer to keep that quiet.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that? This guy's laughing it up. He's having a good time.
My friend, let's just call him Vrook. We've known each other for many years.
I would
And
call
our
him V if you're
continued
trying to be
friendship
stealthy,
could create
bro.
many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Should I try? I'm gonna try that.
We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azkul and his mercenaries. But he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sub-level, which isn't without its dangers. And he hasn't returned.
What are the dangers?
Like many parts of Dantooine, the sub-level of the Enclave has become infested with dangerous creatures. Large, vicious insects called Lagrex have made the sub-level their home. Several salvagers have reportedly been injured or killed by the Lagrex. I would expect a Jedi to fare better against the creatures than the salvagers. But Vrook has not returned in some time. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I will make it first priority.
We are fortunate that you've come. Don't expect it to be easy, though. Things rarely are with Jedi. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
What was he doing for you?
He was investigating the mercenaries for us. We've been increasingly concerned about them. Their behavior has always been antagonistic, but recently they've been behaving differently. Vrook was investigating this when he disappeared. We were counting on any hard intelligence he could provide. Our other assets have been unavailable recently. If you find any information on the mercenaries during your stay on our planet, please report it to Zeron or myself.
Tell me anything more.
I believe I've told you
Alright. Barun believes that Zeron's up to something.
I have no doubt that Barun means well, but I have every confidence in Zeron. I would ask you to ignore anything Barun asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope.
What's going on?
I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to divulge all information to you.
I have evidence?
What have you learned?
Zeron has been using him to spy.
Very well. I will deal with the situation as I must.
Oh, I forgot to go back to that guy.
Please bring Zeron and Barun here immediately.
What is it, Terena? I'm very busy.
I'll get straight to the point. I have found evidence that you are unbalancing our precarious relations with the mercenaries. Do you deny this?
I deny nothing. You know I have done everything for the good of Khoonda. The mercenaries are a real threat, though many here are blind to it.
I have no choice but to err on the side of diplomacy. Until further notice, I am giving command of the militia to Barun. I hope, Zeron, that you will continue to serve as Barun's second in command.
I believe you're making a mistake, Terena, but I will not let my pride compromise the militia. I will still serve.
Thank you, Zeron. You are dismissed.
Damn! I don't think I ever did that because I gave those vaporators away.
I'm grateful for your support, Administrator. As the new leader of the militia, I swear to support your goals of peace and compromise.
That will be all, Baron.
Yeah, I think he's a bit green for this job. So I lost those items. So let me see something. Let's see, where was it? Lost in the shadows. I guess it would be better because... Right. Yeah, I think it finished it. Yeah.
I hope that you haven't run into... Is there anything...
Let's see. Is there any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there.
Because if you didn't have Bayodur, you wouldn't know that there's something there. The people of Dantooine hate Jedi.
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one. Especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
Can anything be done?
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
Okay. Maybe the people.
What do you want to know about?
Settlers.
Dantooine is one of the younger worlds of the Republic. A couple of generations ago, this world was still untamed. We made great progress, in no small part due to the Jedi. But recently, we have been losing ground. During the war, the most prominent settler families either fled or were executed by the Sith. Losing their resources and the Jedi was too great a loss. But now we are organizing and starting to truly work together. Once we achieve that, I am confident that Dantooine can be safe and prosperous again.
You don't seem convinced.
No, I suppose I'm not. We need the Republic and always have. We aren't self-sufficient yet and we need aid. The fate of the Telos project is intimately tied to our own. The most humanitarian elements of the Senate have put their careers at stake in the rebuilding of Telos. If those efforts succeed, their prominence will grow and further aid will be given freely. But if they fail, there are colder, more authoritative elements in the Senate that could come to power. They would think nothing of leaving the strategically unimportant worlds to their own devices. That would be a tragic day for Dantooine and many other worlds. The Republic is in flux. Its final shape is uncertain.
What are the salvagers doing?
They are a necessary inconvenience. Money has been a great concern to us, ever since the Sandrals and Matalays were removed during the Jedi Civil War. The agricultural exports we produce just cover basic maintenance. To expand and prosper, we needed credits. So we had to exploit a valuable resource we had, the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. It was not a decision lightly made, and even then we couldn't do the work ourselves. Too dangerous, and every settler matters on our small world. So we opened the door to enterprising salvagers. The salvagers you see now are the last remnants of that force. The tithe we took from their claims sustains what semblance of government you see now.
What are you going to do when the ruins are empty?
We plan on using those credits to improve production and protect our world. We have enough to sustain ourselves until more prosperous times.
And you coexist happily.
We tolerate their presence because we must, and they generally follow our laws. But their time is almost over. The Jedi Enclave's sublevel is the only place left with reasonable salvage, and it has too many dangers for them. The salvagers aren't warriors. Generally, they are out-of-work miners or cast-offs from other worlds.
I'm doing
we plan on using those.
Oh, we did that. Oh, the mercs.
Mercenaries have been a problem for Dantooine since the end of the Mandalorian Wars. When the Jedi Enclave was here, they were firmly kept in check. But now, relations are uneasy between us. Their leader, Azkul, was a Sith trooper during the war, and I have no doubt he was very good at his job. Until they find work, tensions will grow. If you want to know more, I suggest you talk with Barun in the militia headquarters. He would have more details.
Alright, what about... Alright, we're done here. They've blabbed way too much, fam. Let's get the hell out of here now that we've spoken to everybody. Oh, man. Alright, let's get some work done. Let's save it. It's been, like, ages. So I've eventually got to make my way over to the Crystal Cave again, but it's okay. We will have to go there as a part of the story, so I'm not worried. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media, facebook.com/DanQ8000 for live streams and other content, Twitter, DanQ8000, Instagram, DanQ8000, and Snapchat, DanQ8000. If you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, link in the description. If you want to save 10% off your next DX Racer, link in the description. Be sure to use the promo code DanQ8000 at checkout. Alright, guys, thank you so much again. Take it easy. Have a wonderful day. I'll be seeing you soon for more content, but until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style, it's dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is knock? Still you damn fools. Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.